Alright, in this video I'm going to be showing some spalling of Tennessee Creek Chert. That's where we got this. I say we because James Parker fished it out of the stream and I carried it back to my van. As you can see, we have an audience of dogs that want to get in on the action. Safety glasses always. Now there's other pieces in here. That one's a piece of coral, that one's a smaller piece of Tennessee Creek Chert, but this thing weighs about 80 pounds right now or thereabouts. It's kind of a lightweight limestoney feeling chert, and these are previous spalls that I took off just testing it out a little bit. But since a lot of people have requested that I do some spalling, and especially on big nodules, I'm going to show a little bit of what I do here. I'm not an expert at spalling these big old nodules by any means. I normally use a sledgehammer, steel sledgehammer. Other guys use copper. I can use aluminum and copper too, but I've sold all my fancy hammers, so all I got left is my little 3-pound sledgehammer. Okay. Once I start tapping on this, the dogs will move out of the way. Okay, so like I said, this one is a sledgehammer that I cut the handle off of, or cut it down, so I can take it with me out in the field if I want to. Now see, that's a fairly good spall. This stuff needs to be heat treated, so I try to spall it kind of thin. Alright. Now I get a good spot to hit on. This is a good natural flat spot. It's almost too good. Now the reason why I say that is because later on you'll see I kind of mess it up. I mess it up because I take it for granted that these big flakes are going to come off easy. You've got to kind of hit the edge with a glancing blow, not straight in. Alright? And I don't know why, but I didn't do it the whole time. I didn't use a glancing blow the whole time. I did there, so it comes out nice if you use a glancing blow. Kind of like in an arc, and pull it toward yourself. You can see how it takes off some nice spalls. Not much effort at all. I think I'm paying attention to the camera too much. And there I go. I scooped that one out. See, not so good. So now I got to trim back the top because it's overhanging way too much now since I scooped that one out. I hit too hard inward and not a glancing blow. That was a glancing blow, so it took off a nice one. Not too bulbish. My son walked up on me and I pointed to the camera just to make sure that he wasn't going to be recording, or I wasn't going to be recording anything he was talking about. He was on the phone. Alright, so some of these flakes are flying into the yard, but they're not that hazardous. This kind of limestoney looking chert, it has sharp edges, but they wear down easy. So I'm not worried about the dogs stepping on little flakes. The ones I miss. I'm going to clean this up in a minute. So here I am. I'm trying to figure out a good spot to hit another big spall from. I'm trying to clean up the scoop out and make the surface kind of flat. I mentioned this, but this stuff needs to be heat treated. It needs to be heat treated above 600 degrees. Now my turkey roaster goes up to 600 or a little bit higher. because it's well insulated. So I have been heat treating some of this stuff at 600, but it needs more than that to get the full effect. Now here I am, I'm whomping on it pretty good now. And pretty good size one. Those larger spalls are not that easy to deal with actually. I gotta biface them down and heat them up later. But that's it.